Happy Friday, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning back in, and let's get right into it. So, as you guys can see from looking at the screen today, the Nasdaq was very bullish on the day, right? That means that the top tech stocks in the market, the top 100 of them, that's what the Nasdaq's compiled of, they really rallied today, and that's why, as you can see, /NQ was able to keep making higher highs and higher lows throughout the whole day. So tech stocks really rallied today, and that's why, if you guys will notice, we had a lot of our swing trades in the green today by a good little amount because the Nasdaq really did rally. And yeah, our biggest one on the day was Tesla. Obviously, it was up over $100 on the day for us, so very grateful for that. And as far as day trading goes, I was up just under $60 on the day. I was up over $74 on SQs, and I was down $17 on TQs. So our account was able to have a nice little day, just under $400, but that's because of our swing trades too. That wasn't the day trading. And here are all the filled orders. I had 288 of them, and I want to just show you guys all of them. Feel free to pause it whenever you guys want to look at them, but I know there is a lot, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the two ones I thought were the biggest ones that allowed me to end green on the day. And that would be this one right around here, just under 7 o'clock. It was my trade on SQQQ, and as you guys can see, I averaged up fully into it because I bought in 3 more times after the original purchase of 55 shares, right? And I was able to sell at 47.80 after buying in increments right around here at these prices. And my other nice little trade was basically, it was also an SQQQ, and it was in this trade right here. I didn't get to fully average into it, but it was right around here, this nice little drop at 7:23 in the morning. And I'm going to go ahead and walk through with you guys that too, but here was when the market opened up at 6:30 in the morning, and if you guys will notice, we actually started to sell off immediately, right? The market was trending below the middle VWAP, this pink line here, and the bottom VWAP, this yellow line here. So it started to sell off, but ultimately it caught a support down here like it previously has before, and ended up running on the day. So I just want to go ahead and make you guys aware of the fact too that I made most of my money today on SQQQ, even though the market really rallied today. And that means I made my money with the market selling off, meaning the moves where as you can see, it had some nice little moves where the market actually fell a good little amount, and that's where I made my money. I didn't even get a trade this whole rally kind of because I had to be done trading by 8 o'clock. But yeah, I just want to make you guys aware of that because I think it's pretty interesting, and I want to go ahead and show you guys where that kind of happened. So my first trade, as you guys saw, was at 6:59, and it was right around here. So I'm going to zoom in for you guys, and the reason why I decided to take a trade here was the Nasdaq, although it was pushing up aggressively, look at the price point where it's at right around here, 11,470. If you guys look at the bigger picture time frame, the 180 day, 4 hours, you guys can see that's right around the blue EMA line right here on the 180 day. So I thought there was definitely gonna be a big sign that there could be some type of resistance, right? That the market could end up hitting this line and pulling on back a bit. I didn't think it was just gonna blast on through. And although it looks like it did on the bigger time frame, if you guys will notice, if I zoom back into where it was, there was actually a lot of kind of resistance around this area, right? Anytime it approached it, it would end up falling multiple times. And yeah, so I was on the lookout for that, and when the market pushed up aggressively, it had this nice little red candle, and I was just basically on the lookout whether it was going to keep rallying after that or try and form a lower high. And that's what ended up happening, right? The market tried to push up a little, but ultimately it couldn't push higher than it previously was at, so it formed a lower high, and I took advantage of this kind of whole selling pressure down. And I don't think I was able to sell at the very bottom or anything, but I did average up as it started to fall, as you guys saw, and then I ended up selling for SQQQ at, if I'm not mistaken, the price point was just under 47.80, sorry, 47.79. And yeah, and right after that, I waited for the market. Basically, I didn't know whether it was going to continue to sell off or have this nice push up, and I missed this whole play up. And ultimately, once again, I just did the same thing. Once it approached this area, I waited for it to show signs that it wanted to struggle, because it did look overbought on the 180 day, and I just bought into a share and ended up averaging up and selling. So I was only in with half the amount of money I'm usually in, with $5,000, but I was able to take advantage of one of these nice little dips around this area, and I decided to basically I kept trading on a day, but that was my other big winner for the day. The rest of my trades, I basically just averaged in, or I didn't average in, sorry, I only bought in with a quarter, and I never averaged in, so they were pretty light on in terms of affecting my overall P&L. So yeah, they're not really worth covering. There's so many of them, but yeah, feel free to look at them whenever you guys want. And yeah, I just want to make you guys aware of the fact too that the market was able to rally, because if you guys notice, once we were able on the bigger picture time frame to break this resistance right here, we just saw this nice explosion. And especially after we formed this other candle here on the 180 day, this new candle forming a higher high than it was at right now to keep that buying pressure up, we did see a nice rally, and that's overall a good sign for tech stocks. So I really hope a lot of you guys are able to take advantage of today. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning back in, and I'll see you guys all next week. Take care.